All right, Shalom Boys here. Well, I'm in my favorite store in the whole wide world, and here getting some various outlet covers that I need. But as I look at these prices for tools, and I constantly tell people the way to go about getting these tools now, as opposed to when I got them previously, is to go ahead and go on Facebook Marketplace and search for these tools, because there's a lot of carpenters that are retiring, and they're selling a lot of this stuff, and many of the tools may be corded. And I was trained on corded tools, but now everything is cordless. But I remember paying $100 for like a tool like this. Now it's $229. A drywall cutter that was probably $100 a couple of years ago. Um, these are all tools that I currently have. This router, I use it all the time with the router bits. This is going up probably at least 70%. A brushless jigsaw, that's probably going up $100. A what you got here? An oscillating tool. This is going up. I mean, all of these things. Look at that. These prices are just ridiculous. I'm just so glad that I was able to invest in these tools prior to them going up. Now, carpenters know what the prices of these tools are as opposed to what they were a couple of years ago. But now you're going to spend $249, something that you could have gotten for $99. So this is the real life cost of these tools, and all of the tools that I needed, I have, whether it's impacts or drills or um, grinders or circular saws or drills or various jigsaws or impact wrenches or sawzalls. These things are necessary, especially when you're on a job site and you don't have any electricity. It's good to have these things. Um, but the way that you can go about getting these tools is to go ahead on Facebook Marketplace. Go ahead and uh, uh, check Craigslist and people that are selling their tools. These are another good examples here. These are, man, it looks like the price of some of these have gone down. I don't remember this being, this is a finish nail. So the other one cost $400. It doesn't look like they're even selling the framing one anymore, but that runs on average $400, and you can get the corded ones. And I guess this is pretty much the same. You see how the corded ones, they're significantly cheaper than the cordless ones, but still you're going to spend a good amount of dollars. This is the new Flex cordless power tool system. Never used it, but I heard it's very good. But again, you know what I'm saying? $300 for an impact. And that's 24 volt, but that doesn't even include the batteries that you had to spend. What else you got going on here? Uh, these framing nails, they look like they're going down in price. You can get these for $329. They usually run for $400 a piece. Um, but it looks like some of these things have gone down in price. The only thing that I do want to invest in is one of these uh, roofing nails, because you could do a whole lot uh, with the roofing nails other than roofing, but I want to get one cordless. But this stuff is expensive. Um, but this is what I say. You go ahead and go on Facebook Marketplace. You go ahead and you go on Craigslist and you try and find who's selling what. Look at this. Boom. $199. This is critical if you're doing drywall, if you're doing framing, if you're doing, especially putting in flooring. Yeah, all right. Here goes the one of the ones that I got. This is $369. It's interesting, and it looks like these particular ones have gone down in price. It was typically like $400, but now this is going down in price. Don't know why. But they definitely have. You can still get them for a deal, but then other products, as you see, have gone up. So it's just all about, just finding deals. I mean, if you can afford to pay full price for them, go ahead and pay full price. I mean, this is a good example. I mean, I got one of these here. It's $239. I probably spent like $199 for it previously, but now it's like $239. It's just more and more expensive. I remember spending. I got to get another one as I lost this one. That's $119 now, but I probably spent when I purchased it about $100. Um, no, probably like $60 for it. But everything is going up. So the name of the game definitely is going to be. I mean, I don't rock with Cobalt. I mean, I guess they're just as expensive, but I don't rock with Cobalt when it comes to these kind of tools. But I guess certain people do. But the name of the game definitely is if you can buy it used, go ahead and buy it used because these prices are literally ridiculous, man. Look at that. I recently got one of these right here. Because my old one conked out in the middle of a job. So I got another one of these. But again, these are, these are some expensive tools. But you get the right. Got one of these also. But I got one of these off of a job that I was doing. As you see, and you can get at least a 50-degree angle cut up to a 60-degree angle cut. But on these, it's a good investment to have. And you got a stand, and it's interesting. I got one of these as well, but you see the price difference. You see the price difference in between this one and this one, but they do practically the same cuts, but a better quality, better value when it comes to the whole setup. And I got both of them. But it's always good to have a backup. This is when I originally got into it, and then, stepping up the game, I got one of these. But I got it off of, working, bartering in a job site. But again, depending on what you're doing, corded, cordless, these are some good tools to have. So if you're going to go ahead and invest wisely. But at the same time, hey, try and find a deal that you can. But all right, for those who are interested in this kind of stuff, check it out. It's a good investment, provided that you can make some money. All right, shalom.